Yes, so we're going to review inverse function. Here you have f of x is equal to 3x over 2x minus 4. And the question is find the inverse function. All right, find the inverse function, and the notation for inverse function for f will be f inverse of x. Okay, f inverse of x, and f inverse of x now is denoted as f with a little -1 as an exponent. Okay, a little -1 as an exponent. Once you see that, then you know for sure it reads f inverse. So you see a word inverse, a -1 up in that corner up there. The word for it is inverse. Okay, so we're going to find f inverse of x. So the first step, all right, remember you say the first step is to write down the function. Okay, the first step is to write down the function, state the function. The next step is to replace f of x with the letter y. All right, the next step is to switch the letters x and y, exchange them. All where you have y, you put x, and all here you have x, you put y. Okay, this is an algebra course, predominantly algebra, so we have to make use of algebraic skills to make y the subject of the formula. Okay, here x is on the left side by itself, but we want y to be by itself. It could be on the left side, it could be on the right side, it doesn't matter. So we have to do some canceling out. Okay, so therefore now that denominator that is there, we put it inside of a basket, meaning brackets. Okay, you have 2y. If you don't have the basket brackets, you have 2y by itself and -4 by itself. You see that? You can separate them. But as soon as you do that, put a bracket there, you can use the word grab. You grab the 2y and the -4 and you hold it in your fist. It is 1 now. 2y and a -4 has been placed inside of a cup, inside of a fist. You grab them, you put them in a basket. Okay, so all where you go, both of them inside, they are inside a bag. Okay, that's why the brackets is very important when you reach that step. So now you can grab that whole 2y -4 and multiply it on the left side. You see it's on the right side dividing. Multiply it on the left side to cancel it out. And what you are left with on the right side is 3y. Right? You need to do that a couple of times to get a feel of it. It's a skill, you know. All right. It's not something that you read and then you also you should have your pencil, your pen, and doing it as we go along. Somebody already should have the answer already. Okay. Anytime you see in a maths class, when you're watching a math video, you have to have your pencil and your paper. These are your tools, okay, for you to learn it, because it's a thing you have to do. If you're reading about the eyes, you just sit down there and you lie down on your sofa and you're reading about the nose, you're reading about the ears, okay, you're reading about the heart and so forth, and you're just reading away. But when it comes to maths, you have to sit down on a table with your pencil and your paper, and you have to be doing is something that is because it's a skill. It's just like you talking, you're learning a language like English. You can't just sit down and just read. Let's say you want to learn French and just you're reading, and then you think you're going to learn French that way. You're not going to learn French that way. You have to get a study partner and for you to talk it, because it's a language. It's something you have to do. You have to speak it. So maths is just like that. It's a problem solving skill that you're learning numerically. solving problems using numbers. It's a language, it's code. So you have to all know. So you have to have your pencil and your paper. Practicing is something that you practice. Okay. So therefore now we're trying to make y the subject of the formula. So we have to cancel out the 2y minus 4 from that denominator there. Multiply it on the left side, but look at y inside of the basket. So now we have to try to take out y from that basket now, you know, to free it up from inside there. Okay, because we want to make it go and meet the free y on the other side for them to be together, but it is locked in the basket. So we have to free it up by multiplying x times 2y is 2xy. Okay, but you can say x to y, but it doesn't really sound nice. So you say 2xy. And x by minus 4 is negative 4x. So voila, y is free. Although it have the 2x stuck to it, you know, but it is out of the basket. So now you have to take it out from the left side now. Cancel it out from the left side. It's a plus. Remove it from the left side and minus it. A plus turned to a minus. So now the y is together now. But it's one y we want to see. All right, we don't, you see the negative 4 stay there, you know, the negative belongs to the 4, bear that in mind. So now we don't want to see 2 y's, we want to see 1 y. So now we have to apply another skill for factorization. So that's what I was just explaining there, you know, to a colleague of mine, that you need skills, preliminary skills for you to do something in math. You know, it builds up. It's just like you need to know letters to make a word. You need to know words to make a sentence. You need to know a sentence to make a paragraph, paragraph to make a book to make a series, and so forth. Just like math. So here now, if you don't know how to factorize, then you are stuck, because you want to see y by itself. So what we have to do now, we have to factor out a y. You see? So bracket it out. So y into 2x, and then this y has to be factored out. Look at factor out there, and what you're left with there is a 3. So if in case you want to multiply that back, you're going to get that back, you know, y times 2xy is 2xy, y by 3 is 3y. Okay, so now we can divide now by the 3 minus 2x, because there's a multiply going on there by that bracket there. Okay, to get y by itself. So now what we do now, we have to divide by 3 minus 2x, not by 3 minus 2x, you know, by 3 minus 2x, because you can see it is bracketed. 3 minus 2x now is one thing, you know, like a bag that have orange and grapefruit in it, or like a plastic with 2 items in it. So it becomes 1. Okay, you can treat it as 1 when you see you put things in brackets in maths. You can treat it as 1. So below there now, below the negative 4x, all right, we're going to put 3 minus 2x in a bracket. Okay, and then what is left now is just y by itself, even though it's on the right side, but it's by itself with the subject of the formula, because in maths you can read in any direction. Y is equal to minus 4x over 3 minus 2x. Okay, so now the next step now is to replace y with the notation f inverse of x, and here you have it. Okay, let's go for the notation f inverse of x. Inverse of x is minus 4x over 2 3 minus 2x. Okay, here we can take out the bracket beneath there if we want. So that's the answer.